different style of video. Today we're going to start with a preview, not like a preview but a reaction channel. I've got my boy, Adam here, friend of the channel, Chelsea fan unfortunately. So, first game, Chelsea vs Fulham, we can.
Yeah, well, I've seen the lineup, so I think it's pretty strong. Yeah.
What were you saying, 3-1?
Yeah,
Score
that's
prediction.
what I'm thinking, 3-1. I'm taking
To Fulham,
Higuain.
right?
No, Chelsea. Higuain to score.
Higuain to score.
One or two goals, and I'll say Hazard or Willian.
I don't like William, I think he's awful. Personally, I'm going with... Do you know what? I'm going with a massive 3-0. I don't think Fulham are going to score. I think they're going to be poor. But that's it. I'll be back after the game, before the Liverpool game. Peace. Right. So, lads, the Chelsea game has just ended 2-1. Somehow, I was like inches away from winning a £250 bet. Absolute madness. We'll explain more when I do the review later on tonight. That'll be back in the usual time. Next up, we've got the Liverpool versus Everton versus Liverpool. I've got to back my boy Joe. Love you, Joe. So I'm going to go with Everton 2-1 win. I'm feeling it. Liverpool are going to choke like they always do. I don't know what you're thinking.
I think Everton might win it. Dodgy 1-0, I'd say.
1-0.
Yeah, I'll say I'm going to go
Everton wins all round.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Right. We'll see you in 90 minutes, boys and girls. Peace.
We back, lads. Let's go. So, enjoyed both the games. Arguably, I'm gonna say decent games. So we'll start off with the Chelsea game. So the final score's 2-1 to Fulham. To Chelsea. I'll explain now how I nearly won 250 quid. Basically, I took a little bet. It was for Jorginho, McDonald. I have to remember all four. Jorginho, McDonald, Rudiger, and I can't remember for the life of me who the fourth person was to get a yellow card. Obviously, 3 of 4 got a yellow card. The only one that didn't was Rudiger. Honestly, like the last 20 minutes of that game for me, I was just like, Rudiger, just fucking snap someone's legs. Like, honestly, like, it was so much fun. But I mean, the first half, Chelsea were pretty dominant, scoring 2 goals. Higuain's goal was nice, very nice build up play in my opinion. First time shot from Higuain to put it past Rico. Yes, Rico was the goalkeeper. Second goal, Jorginho's shot from outside the box looked like something from pre-patch FIFA, to be honest. Like, time finesse, pretty decent. Honestly, like, the keeper was unmoved. Keeper couldn't get there. And the third goal was the Chambers goal. Which, honestly, why was nobody on him? Literally no one. It, like, from my vision, weirdly, it looked like Kante had him, or was supposed to have him, because that's kind of, he was stood behind Kante when the corner was being taken, and he just kind of peeled off him, and was literally open for the shot. Maybe it was just a misunderstanding between the Chelsea defenders, whose man Callum Chambers was, and that must be what it was, because for him to be that open, especially even if I say Kante was at fault, I'm not saying he was. I reckon it was like the whole Chelsea defence's fault. But see, Fulham had another 10 minutes towards the end, maybe like on the 60th, 70th minute, where they were in charge, I'd say, almost. But other than that, it was just kind of I wouldn't say a smooth sailing Chelsea game. Chelsea were definitely the better team, but they weren't doing anything in the second half. They wasn't doing anything with the ball, which is quite upsetting. 2-1. So obviously we were both wrong. Me and Adam were both wrong. He were closer 2-1. I said Fulham won't score. Oh, I lied. Yeah. But other than that, there wasn't really a lot that happened so much in the game. Kepa back. I will speak on that actually. Personally, I think Kepa should have been left out again, at least for another 1 or 2 games, just to punish him, because honestly, what he did was wrong and disgusting in the cup final. At the end of the day, if your number comes up, you go. Whether you think you're okay to play, at the end of the day, your manager is your manager. Like our day, like if we're working, like if me or you are working your 40-hour shift. I mean, if you're Melee B, obviously you do YouTube, you don't have a boss. But for the normal people that are watching this, that have a normal job, if your manager says, right, Jeffrey, go down, take the bins out. At the end of the day, whether it's your job or not, you take the bins out because it's your manager. He's told you to do it. He or she has told you to do it. So you do it. Whether it's, in 3 hours' time. Don't speak to my manager about that, please. But yeah, at the end of the day, you do it. So you respect your manager, even if you think they're a twat. You respect them and you do as they say, really, because it's your job on the line. Obviously, there's this case. Kepa won't get sacked, but he made Sarri look like a twat in front of millions of people, because obviously it's a cup final. Probably a lot of people watch that game. So again, I think he should have been punished for at least a couple more weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, but that's me. Obviously, I'm just a football fan. All right, on to the next game, Everton versus Liverpool. Oh my God. Honestly, I'd say quite a brilliant game. For a 0-0, it was as good as you could probably have a 0-0. Some amazing chances, some amazing saves. Like Pickford, brilliant. There's a reason he's England number 1. See, there is a few bits he could maybe sort out in his game, but nobody's perfect, especially in the goalkeeping department. Alisson, again, very decent goalkeeper. Van Dijk, such a good defender, brilliant. Keane as well, he done very well. Also, another thing I want to mention as well, that I don't know if everybody must have noticed it. I think it was towards the end. Pickford took a goal kick and leathered it all the way up the pitch, and with one touch, Bernard managed to control it and nearly take on the whole Liverpool defence. Fortunately, getting overpowered by Van Dijk. I'm pretty sure it was Van Dijk anyway, at the last moment, and Everton not getting through on goal. But honestly, Everton in that game, it almost looked like Everton under David Moyes again. Brilliant, honestly, brilliant play. They deserved, I'd say they almost deserved to win. They deserved all the 3 points. A few Liverpool fans might hate me for that and unsubscribe, but you're missing out at the end of the day, aren't you? So, unlucky. But honestly, Liverpool dropping points is big news for Man City. Obviously, Man City not dropping any points because the referee's wanker. Honestly, disgusting refereeing in that Bournemouth Man City game. But we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, Liverpool dropping points. Man City are ahead now. I think they've both had the same amount of games played, if I'm not mistaken. But so it's now Man City's to lose. It's out of Liverpool's court, but Liverpool do have the better games as far as I know. I think Man City have still got a few decent teams they need to play. But it's setting up to be a nice. I do think Man City have got this. I think Liverpool can still win it. Of course they can. But I don't think Man City. I think it'll go down to the last week or the last 2 weeks. But yeah, as for Bournemouth, I think we'll get between 10th and 12th. I think we'll stay roughly where we are. We're kind of drifting in and out of form. I think it's like I was speaking to someone earlier about the fact is the only reason that we're not Europa League is because we haven't got squad depth. I think our squad is good enough for Europa League, but we just don't have the depth. So if you take a look at our first 10 games, we were pretty good. I think we were top 6 after 10 games. But like I said, the squad depth just wasn't like isn't there. We need more players like what we've got. So we need like another Wilson, another Brooks, another left back and right back. Klein again, brilliant signing. Solanke so far, iffy. I think he can get there. A lot of people are saying bad signing, but I personally believe he can make something of this. We just got to give him time. Mepham, again, young, brilliant little player. But yeah, back to the 2 games. Tangent. Back to the games we're supposed to be doing. So yeah, Liverpool Everton again 0-0 draw. I think that is a brilliant result for Everton. From what I hear as well, the atmosphere there was absolutely amazing. And for Everton to be... I know a lot of Everton fans have kind of been iffy about Marco Silva, but I think this maybe might start the belief in Marco Silva that they need, and maybe they can go on to make better things. Give it a season or two. Marco Silva, if he gets his men together, maybe he can get back to Europa League as well. I'm pretty sure Everton are still there, as far as I know. But yeah, I think that's where Everton belong. It's maybe 6th, 7th, but they need to get there first. Again, 2 brilliant games. 2-1, 0-0. And then there was the shambles on Saturday again. But, fun fact, Bournemouth are the only team in the Premier League ever to not have a shot in a single game. I'll take that. The first team to ever not have a... Well done, lads. Well done, lads. Give a little clap. Well done, boys. Probably the worst record you can have. But it's a record. Alright? It's a record. And we like records at the Vitality. Again, that's all from me. Let me know what you think in the comments, boys and girls. Ciao. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ciao.